High in the Andes Mountains, where the air is thin and the peaks touch the clouds, there was once a lake that shimmered brighter than the stars. They called it the Magic Lake, for its waters were said to grant strength, healing, and wisdom. But reaching it was no easy task, and only those who were pure of heart could find its glowing shores. Tonight, we journey together into the heart of Bolivia, where bravery, love, and a promise are tested in ways you won't forget. Long ago, when the world was still quiet and full of wonders, a powerful Inca king ruled over the valleys of Bolivia. His people adored him, for he was wise and just, and his kingdom thrived beneath the warm golden sun. But even the strongest hearts are not safe from sorrow. One day, his beloved queen fell gravely ill. No healer, no herb, no chant could cure her. The king, though proud and unyielding, wept in silence by her bedside. One night, as he prayed to the stars, a gentle voice filled the air. It was the whisper of the mountain spirits. "Far beyond these valleys," they said, "lies the magic lake. Its waters shine like crystal fire, and one sip will heal any wound, any sickness. But the path is perilous. Only true love and courage can guide you." The king's heart blazed with hope. He vowed to bring back the water, no matter the cost. The next morning, before the sun crested the peaks, the king set out. He carried only his spear, his cloak, and a small golden cup to hold the healing water. The path was harsh. Narrow cliffs crumbled beneath his sandals, icy winds cut at his face, and the mountains loomed tall and merciless. But love gave him strength. Days turned into nights as he climbed higher. He crossed valleys where llamas grazed, passed through forests where orchids clung to mossy trees, and waded across rivers that glittered like silver under the starlight. Finally, on the seventh night, the king reached a cave where the air itself shimmered. From within, a faint glow pulsed like a heartbeat. He knew he was close, but the path to the magic lake was not unguarded. As the king stepped forward, a shadow uncoiled from the rocks. A great serpent, scales glittering like obsidian, rose high before him. Its eyes gleamed red, and its voice slithered like smoke. "No mortal may drink from the magic lake," it hissed. "Turn back, or be swallowed whole." The king gripped his spear, though his hands trembled. "I do not seek the water for myself. My queen is dying. I beg you, let me take it to save her." The serpent's tongue flickered. "Many before you have spoken sweet words, but I guard this place. To reach the lake, you must prove your heart." With that, the serpent struck. The king fought bravely, his spear flashing in the moonlight, his cloak whipping in the wind. The serpent's coils lashed like whips, knocking him to the ground again and again. But each time he rose. His love was stronger than fear. At last, with one final cry, he drove his spear into the ground between them and shouted, "Take my life if you must, but let me save hers." The serpent froze. For a long moment, the mountains held their breath. Then slowly, the creature lowered its head. Its red eyes softened. "You speak the truth," it whispered. "Your love is pure. Go, king, and may the waters serve you well." And just like that, the serpent slipped back into the shadows, vanishing as though it had never been. Beyond the cave lay a sight so breathtaking, it stole the king's breath. A lake stretched out before him, glowing as if the moon itself had melted into its waters. Ripples sparkled with colors, sapphire, emerald, gold, each wave singing softly, like a lullaby. Kneeling, the king filled his golden cup. The water shimmered as though it held the light of the stars themselves. Carefully, reverently, he turned and began the long journey home. When the king finally returned to his palace, exhausted but triumphant, he rushed to his queen's side. With trembling hands, he lifted the golden cup to her lips. She drank. At once, her pale face bloomed with color. Her eyes opened, brighter than before, and her voice, weak but warm, whispered his name. The sickness vanished as though it had been a bad dream. The people rejoiced. Bells rang across the valleys, drums echoed through the mountains, and songs filled the air. The king and queen embraced, their love stronger than ever. From that day on, the legend of the magic lake lived in every Bolivian heart. Parents told their children, and their children told theirs. The story carried with it a lesson: that love and courage are stronger than any obstacle, and that the purest hearts can unlock even the most guarded treasures. The lake, they say, still lies hidden among the Andes peaks, glowing under the watch of the serpent guardian. And maybe, just maybe, if your heart is pure and your love is true, you might one day find its shining waters. And that, dear friends, is the story of the Magic Lake of Bolivia. If you enjoyed this magical journey, please like, comment, and subscribe for more folk tales from around the world. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss a story. Tell me in the comments, if you could visit the Magic Lake, what wish would you ask its waters to grant?